All right, so you forgot one thing on your checklist, Rick.
No, not
Yeah,
yet.
Did you press? You got to press the video button.
That's for
No,
our
this is
segment.
for our. This is the segment. I want you to press the video.
Do you want
We have
now?
we have modern technology in the studio, but we have to turn the modern technology on.
I've got
So turn the.
We'll talk to it real nice.
Yeah.
hello. Hi. Hi.
Man, you're
Siri.
so good looking.
Hi,
Hey Joe, how you doing, man?
Good, Kev. How you doing tonight?
Good. Welcome everybody for listening in here tonight on the Covered Bridge Music Hour, and we thank everybody for listening in. And we know it's cold because we know it's cold outside because we have a lot of people listening in. You know, when it's warm outside, it's not
Everyone's
as many.
got other stuff doing,
That's
yard
right.
work and bonfires and all kinds of stuff going on.
Hey, I got to tell you, you guys did a great job on the show last week. I was out on business, and I listened to the playback of the show because we're posted on
Right.
Digital Street Radio. You guys did a great job, Joe. You did some great stuff
thank you.
that music.
We've had plenty of practice.
We got a lot of great response.
You would think we'd be
How many shows have we done now?
all of them.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say.
Well, in any case, we had a lot of people say that they loved the show, loved your music, and it will be rebroadcasted after this live show tonight. It's going to be our practice to run last week's show right
Okay.
afterwards.
Cool.
Plus, you can go on digitalstreetradio.com and listen to old shows. They're posted usually Wednesday or Thursday of the week each week. So,
Okay.
But they can get to it through Digital Street Studio.
yeah, they can go to
There's a link.
digitalstreetstudio.com and then go to digitalstreetradio.com and listen to it. So,
Yeah, man.
did you guys check out the Grammys last night?
Yeah, watch some of it.
You know, I know I'm getting old. I don't know if it's getting older. I'm just a guitar junkie. But did you see when Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett did their song?
I missed that one. I didn't see that one.
So you got Lady Gaga in this real low cut shirt. She's somewhat exposed, and of course Tony looks like the cat bird. The cat ate the bird. He's just looking. And they did a great job. But I'm watching the guitar player in the back, and he's got this Gibson Sunburst. It looked like a 137 hollow body, and I'm looking at it and I'm watching it, and it's about 4 inches wide, so it's not your typical. It looks like maybe it was custom made. And the whole time I'm looking at it, and Cheryl goes, "What are you staring at?" I goes, "Man, that guy's got a beautiful guitar."
Yeah, you are getting old.
So I know I'm really getting old. In my younger days I would say, "Man, look at Lady Gaga," but we're getting
Now,
old.
that was a Gibson, right?
It was some Gibson. It looked like a custom made.
Weren't some of those like 4.5 inches?
Yeah, the ES 175 or
Maybe
whatever.
it was a
Yeah,
175.
Something like that. Were a full hollow, just about as thick as a regular flat top.
And that's
Yeah.
probably what it was, like a 175 then. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful guitar. So anyway, I thought the Grammys were pretty good. I mean, I thought the performances were good. I loved AC/DC opening it up, but
Yeah, that was cool.
They actually sounded pretty good. So
Sounded like AC/DC.
well, we need to have our own award show here for the we should call it the Digis or something like that, or
Digi Awards.
the Digis. Yeah, maybe we should do that.
Yeah,
have
that'd
the
be cool.
Digis.
I mean, WSTW, they're doing the hometown
Heroes.
Awards, and they call them the homies. So
Yep.
you can win a homie.
Well,
I don't know
actually,
where I'll keep them.
at the office or at the home. Yeah. Well, I can tell you featured Cliff Hills tonight on the Rocket Launch Show.
Yeah, I found out
Cliff's nominated for several.
Three.
Of them. Yeah,
Three,
several
yeah.
of those. Yeah.
Yeah, so anybody that listened in prior to now, listen to Ricky Rocket and the Rocket Launch Show, and he featured Cliff Hillis. Cliff has some great music, and he plays a lot around here still. I mean, he's still around here. But,
I think Billy Pierce is up for something too on the homies.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely need to do something, guys. So we'll have to put our heads together and come up with the
I want to design the trophy.
the Digis. If Joey designs a trophy, I know it'll be interesting.
No
Say the
comment.
least.
Just solder a bunch of crap I got on my workbench together and make a wooden plaque for the bottom. Hey, man, what is this thing? It's a bunch of crap I had on my bench I want to clear out. You'll get another one just like it next year.
A heaping thing of metal with a plaque. Hey, we know how to treat people, our artists right. So.
Some old wires and pickup covers. And
Well, listen, I want to thank everybody for listening in. We're going to get right into some music. We'll go right into some Covered Bridge music. First, we'll do a 2-song set from Covered Bridge. This is off our jazz album, The Way I Feel About You. This is track 1, the first track. Doesn't get a whole lot of playtime here. And then we'll go right to Mad at Me, which is from the blues album. So we'll go right to Covered Bridge songs and come back live here in the studio, the Covered Bridge Music Hour. many times must I say you're wonderful before you understand the way I feel about you? How many times must I say you're lovely before you understand the way I feel about you? Ooh. Don't need a lot of things and I don't need money. All I need is to spend my whole life next to you. Oh, 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 oh. How many times must I say you're beautiful before you understand the way I feel about you, the way I feel about you. Let me say it another way. Your love is all I need to get me through the day. Makes my heart okay. How many times must I say I love you before you understand the way I feel about you, the way I feel about you, the way I feel about you. The way I feel about you, girl. The way I feel about you, girl. The way I feel about you.
You know, hard, gritty love, dirty, mean love.
Just can't let it be when you're mad at me. You just can't let go. Oh, no, no, no. Just got to pick a fight, and then it lasts all night. Just can't let it be when you're mad at me. Oh, shoot me dirty looks after a hard day at work. Ain't no food on the stove, pile of dirty clothes. The old silent treatment, but I sure know what you mean. Just can't let it be when you're mad at me.
how it is in love. It's just damn hard.
I tried apology, but you just stared at me. Tried to give you some dough, but you said that won't flow. Tried to kiss you goodbye, but you just rolled your eyes. Just can't let it be when you're mad at me.
And we're back live here in the Covered Bridge Music Hour in Digital Street Studio, and we're going to thank everybody for listening in tonight on a cold night. You know, we had like 60 degrees. Now it's
yeah. Yesterday was crazy.
yeah, beautiful day though. Absolutely.
Yeah,
beautiful.
it was nice to be out a little bit.
Can I apologize real quick for that dead air there, Kev?
You had dead air when?
Yeah, about 4 minutes ago.
How long?
When you I don't know. We could ask somebody, I guess, but I turned everything off so we don't get dings in the recordings anymore.
So we had dead air. So if anybody can feedback to us how long dead air was. So
yeah. Well, you won't be able to get it. I don't know where my phone's at, and I'll be able to edit that though.
Pure,
for next
yeah,
week's
but
show.
pure professionals. Nothing but professionalism.
Right.
It wouldn't be right if we didn't have some kind
we
of
screw everything up for money.
money.
Yeah, we're professionals.
He keeps mentioning money. I don't know what he's talking about.
So I got to tell you, Jim Frisser was in this weekend, and if Jim's listening in, really working on his tune here in the studio. But we were talking guitars, and of course he's a big guitar buff. And after he left, we were talking about the Fender Mustang. So after he's left, I went and I pulled the Mustang down, and I pulled the vintage guitar book, and I learned some things that I didn't know about the Mustang. Maybe you knew, but the one I have here in the studio, I never could figure out why the neck was stamped different than the body. The body was stamped in December of '64. The neck was stamped in May of '65. So I never figured it out. But according to the vintage book, Leo Fender had a bunch of parts laying around on a bunch of guitars before he sold it to CBS. They sold those parts, and then CBS put them together after they bought it.
Right.
So they said that you can tell if your Mustang was put together within that 6-month time frame of when after he sold it, because they sold it it was like a January 1 sale from what I understand, and because they put the big headstocks on the Mustangs.
Right.
So I've got a big headstock on that thing. So I figured what it was is I got the body was Leo,
right,
and then the neck
this
was CBS.
Right.
So I don't know if that changes the vintage of it or anything.
No,
but
not really. I mean, you're at that transition period, and it's awesome. That guitar is cool, so cool.
it is cool guitar.
Well, how many Leo CBS guitars are made?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking there'd be few of those.
It might be that it has some vintage. I don't know, something like that. So
Some cachet or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, we just got a message. Linda Lopez said we were 30 seconds of dead air.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's well within
really
the federal
apologize.
government guidelines.
We really apologize to all
nobody
listeners.
no one can get fired for that.
Well, nobody gets fired in this show. Thanks, Linda, for letting us know.
Oh,
I
cool.
appreciate that.
I'm taking my clothes off then.
That was actually our test of the emergency broadcast
Yeah,
system, right?
we should have had a little doo. But anyway, yeah, it might
It was
be.
only a quiz. If it would have been a test, we would have told you it was a test.
I think that Fender guitar, that old Mustang, you're right. It might have a more value than I realized because how many were put together in that time frame. So,
Yeah.
Now the one you had was a 70, right?
Mine was like a 72 or something like that.
And does yours have the racing stripe on it? Or?
It did not. It was a sunburst with a like a mother of pearl pickguard.
Yeah.
I wish I had never sold that guitar. I traded it and got a piece of crap and went back to get it back, and it was gone.
What was the best guitar you've ever owned? Seriously, I mean, you've owned 100 of them probably, but in your lifetime.
I'd say that the Strat that I play now, the custom shop Fender Strat 57 Special, is my best guitar I ever had.
And if people look at that guitar, they would think, you could put that up there where how they make those Road War,
the Road
guitar,
Worn. It's
Road Worn.
It was
natural.
new. It was like new when I got it, and I did all that just with natural playing.
Yeah, so that's probably the best. How about you, Rick? I mean, you've had a lot of instruments. What's the best guitar you've ever had?
You're gonna make me cry.
What do you got?
Yeah,
it means you got rid of it. You sold it.
Electric guitar.
But if we go back in time, I had an 82 The Strat. It was candy apple red. Heaviest Strat I ever owned in my life.
They were really massive guitars, yeah. A lot of brass on brass bridge and all that stuff.
I had a black 4001
Rickenbacker.
Rickenbacker bass.
That's nice.
I had a 67, I think it was a 67 or 68 Telly I got for like $200 in a pawn shop.
You still haven't answered the question, though. What's the question is, what's the favorite?
It was that Strat.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely that Strat.
Yeah, I have not. I still say my favorite one is my old Mustang, really, because that's the one I learned on. I bought it when I was 13, 14 years old. And the story, I tell the story, but when I was 14, I was cutting grass, and I'd accumulated a little bit of money. I kept telling my dad I was going to buy a car. So he said he gave me $100, $150, and he said, "Listen, go take your bike, go down to Sipples there in Camden. He's got a Mustang in the lot. And you put this down." He said, "Then in a year and a half, you cutting grass. When you turn 16, you'll have a car." So on my bike ride down South Street, old man Rash had that shop, used to sit there, and that guitar was hanging in the window. So I saw it then, and then about 2 or 3 months later, I was at Perry Rash had a little party at his house, and he brought that. He had that guitar. So while everybody else was partying, I was in the back playing that Mustang for like 3 hours, 4 hours. So I bought it. And so the story is in my family that I did buy a Mustang. The bad part of that story was I had to drive a 1959 Ford pickup with that had the floorboard was plywood, because there was you take the plywood up, it was like the Flintstones, you stick your feet through it.
It's a typical guitar player's car.
I've heard that story too.
There was weeds growing out of the back of it, so. But I still have that Fender Mustang. So.
Yeah, mine, the one that got away. That my first good guitar was that Fender Mustang, and I worked at Appenzeller's potato farm for a summer.
That's hard work too.
And it was tough work, man. And but I took that money and I bought that guitar off of Gil Baird. He lived in the neighborhood.
I remember Gil, yeah.
And boy, it was a cool thing. I got a lot of fun times out of that thing. And then I thought I need a pointy guitar, and I got a pointy guitar, and I lost that thing. It was that one I wish I had back.
Well, but the way things work out for you, Joe, things have a way to come back around. So there's still lots of hope.
It's not gone yet, right? Yeah, it'll show up at my shop one day.
Again, I want to thank everybody for listening in, and again, we apologize for the dead air. We've had a really good run of gremlin-free shows, so we do apologize. But let's get right to some music. We're going to do a 4-song set. We have Glynis St. Pierre doing her song Mario, which I know Glynis had a gig last week, and we hope that she had a great time. We'll go right to Adam Murray doing Road King, which he tracked here. It's a demo that he tracked here in the studio. And then we're going to give a shout-out to our man, engineer Rick Beck, who does everything in here during the show. Well, he's got 3 or 4 hands going on. Ricky and the Rockets is going to do Who Was the Fool, which, Rick, is one of your new tracks that you've done here. And then also 1982, which is one of my favorites. So let's get to a 4-song set here on the Cover Bridge Music Hour, and we'll be back after this music.
Let me tell you about a man I know. His name is Mario. He's the best dentist in the land. For painting shots, I tell you, he's the man. For a while I took the job to assist. At first than me. Hey, oh, Mary, oh, I didn't want to leave you, but I had to go. Hey, oh, Mary, oh, it's really not your fault. I just want you to know. Hey, oh, Mary, oh, you're just way too fast and I'm too darn slow. The patients call last minute on the phone. They plead and beg, man, they cry and moan. He tends to them the very day that they call, tweaks their nose and then he says recall. Now some may fear that they'll soon see the day those grandkids will pull old Grandpa away. You can't blame them 'cause it's hard to let go. There's just nobody like that Mary-O. Hey, oh, Mary-O, I didn't want to leave you, but I had to go. Hey, oh, Mary-O, it's really not your fault. I just want you to know. Hey, oh, Mary-O, you're just way too fast and I'm too darn slow. I feel so bad for that poor Mary-O. He can't retire 'cause his wife says no. You just keep working, honey, fill those teeth, and now and then we'll slip away to the Keys. At 65 you'd kinda think he'd slow down, but he drives him from Lewis and runs round and round. No one alive can keep up with him, except of course for that little Kim. Oh, hey, oh, Mary-O, I didn't want to leave you, but I had to go. Hey, oh, Mary-O, it's really not your fault. I just want you to know. Hey, oh, Mary-O, you're just way too fast and I'm too darn slow. Hey, oh, Mary-O, I didn't want to leave you, but I had to go. Hey, oh, Mary-O, it's really not your fault. I just want you to know. Hey, oh, Mary-O, you're just way too fast and I'm too darn slow. For Mary-O, so this is adios, adios to Mary-O. Adios, amigos. Wait a minute, that's not Italian. That's Mexican. Oh well.
My baby can't wait for spring. She wanna ride a road king. Tired of being cold and shivering. Ride your love her favorite thing. My baby can't wait for spring. She wanna ride a road king. She wanna ride, 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 ride me down the road. Not too fast and not too far. We're just taking it bar to bar tonight. Oh yeah. Hit the throttle, baby, there you are. My girl looking like a movie star tonight. That's alright. My baby just can't wait for spring. She wanna ride a road king. She wanna ride, 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 ride me down the road. She don't want no West Coast liquor, doesn't offer too much gas. She just wants something hard and long and strong, built to last. Come on. just can't wait for spring. She wanna ride a broken, pops on it like it ain't no thing. Still shining, she's a kind of thing. My baby can't wait for spring. She wanna ride a broken, she wanna ride down the road.
Guess I'll grab my coat and hat, 'cause I won't be coming back. You were too cruel, but I put up with you. Who was the fool? Was I a fool?
And we're back live here for the Cover Bridge Music Hour. I'm in the studio here with Joey Fulkerson and Rick Beck.
Hello.
Hello. And we're actually going to do some we're going to do a live song tonight. Joe, I was looking at this song. It's called Forever Gives Me You. This is off of our second album,
right.
Forget the Real World. We have never played this live. We've done it in here, I think we about a year ago or so, but we haven't done it in any of our live shows, and I don't know why that is.
It's a beautiful song. Once we started learning it again.
Well, the thing too, I think, is that we
have a lot of songs.
We got a lot of songs and not enough gigs.
We'll have to start doing like Fish, and like we do several concerts a year, and each concert will be like one whole album.
Yeah, that's true.
And then like we'll do a concert where we play someone else's whole album. Somebody like Scott Bloodworth or
that'd be cool.
We learn everyone someone else's
so
whole
everybody
album.
With their whole album. Well,
or Snarky Dave would learn the whole Snarky Dave.
I would love
album.
to do the Cover Bridge cover. If Snarky Dave's listening, we would maybe get permission to do ask Dave if we could do some of his songs. That would be fun. I don't know if I could sing them like Dave though. Dave's got that Snarky Dave voice. So
yeah, but we'll do them Cover Bridge style.
Yeah.
That's
what is our style?
We'll pretty them all up.
Yeah, what is our style?
Before we get into this, let me just say this. I've been playing covers way too long, and one thing about cover bands is, for some reason the guys in the band think, well, if you're gonna do Journey, you have to sing like
Steve Perry.
Steve Perry, yeah, right.
But that's not true. People,
because no one can sing like that guy.
Right,
that's right.
Exactly.
He sings great.
Now, can you argue that? Okay, so Frank Sinatra, he's Frank Sinatra, so he can do whatever he wants. No, Frank Sinatra changes the key to suit his
to suit
voice.
His range, right?
You think the band's going to say, "Oh no, you can't change the key. You can't play funky music in E flat." They're going to change the key, and he's going to sing the song the way Frank sings it. So, hey, I say do it.
Well,
it's hard sometimes to break away from what you
Right.
know,
Yeah,
the
right.
thing you
Standard.
know.
Yeah.
But I've found doing it, like I can't sing that real high,
Right.
And I found a way to make it work for me, and that's what I do. I put it in the key that's good for me, that's very strong for me, and it may be completely different than the original thing, but people come up and go, "Oh, that's a cool way of doing that."
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
you wouldn't
you're
think
right.
of it. You know what I mean?
You put your spin on it without changing the tune.
Right.
You put your spin on it. And,
Yep.
well, that's
I sing all of everything like Elmer Fudd. When the whites go down in the city, and the sun.
you got Elmer Fudd, you got
on the
Johnny
bay.
Cash, you got Elvis. I mean, you got a lot. You got a lot of
be
them.
there, in my
A lot of albums in there.
soul.
We'll do all the Cover Bridge albums in
And
different
Elmer Fudd.
voices.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, we can do that. All right, let's do the song. It's called "Forever Gives Me You." It's off Forget the Real World album, and we're gonna do it for you live here in the studio on the Cover Bridge Music Hour. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I saw your face on the sunshine reflection. Your eyes were so shy and bright. I knew right then that you were mine. If you have me, kept my fear out of sight. And I'll always give my love to you, just as long as forever gives me you to love. And I'll always give my love to you, just as long as forever gives me you. Just as long as I have you to love. Well, the years have passed by so quickly. Our bond keeps growing stronger every day. I know our love is meant for eternity. I feel it in everything we do and say, and I'll always give my love to you, just as long as forever gives me you to love. And I'll always give my love to you, just as long as forever gives me you. Just as long as I have you to love. And I never once wanted or needed anyone else but you. And I never felt that your love, girl, was ever in doubt. And I always knew you and me were one, till all the time runs out. If the sun burns out at the end of time and the stars no longer shine, and the earth is dust and skies are history, I'll find your spirit in the universe, I know. And I'll always give my love to you, just as long as forever gives me you to love. And I'll always give my love to you, just as long as forever gives me you. Just as long as I have, as long as I have, as long as I have you to love, as long as I have you to love. Very nice, guys.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, good. I hope everybody enjoyed that out there, and we're playing one we don't play very often. So let's get to some music. We've got a 3-song set. Captain Blues Grass Band is coming up with Some Kind of Pinch. And I asked Josh and see if those guys may be coming in as a guest.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we'll try to get them in. Then Runaway Train, Top of the Mountain, and then we'll end the 3-song set with Rich Engel, Outlaw, which is a great song. Actually, Joe played the opening riff on that thing on a brand new, newly bought Epiphone from the yard sale, I think. It was Epiphone SG. Joe doesn't leave any guitar he buys them and they puts them to work right away, man. There's no slackers in your closet, man.
Yeah, man. They got to pay for themselves that day.
They got to pay for themselves. All right, we'll go to a 3-song set here on the Covered Bridge Music Hour, and thanks for everybody for listening in.
Delaware side of the Maryland line, we were raised on corn and rye, taught to care but not to be nice and greet a man eye to eye. A simple man will gain no ground, a poor man dies that way. A salesman has a sleight of hand and karma has his way. Well, mama always said the devil's gonna get you, sure as the the sun comes up. I know it's bad, this life I've had. My hands are sore, I got a heavy head, but I'll never have enough. Just a pinch that should do you. Just a pinch is not enough. Pinch we're in that could have warned us. I guess I know it's half the fun. Chesapeake, we were picking round the fire, singing about old August West and the tragedies inspired. Dead man will tell no tales, the rich man has his pride. Poor man only has his name and sees it always blind. Well, mama always said the devil's gonna get you, sure as the sun comes up. No, it's bad, this life I've had. My hands are sore, I got a heavy head, but I'll never have enough. Just a pinch that should do you. Just a pinch is not enough. Pinch we're in, they could have warned us. Guess I know it's half the fun. The devil's gonna get you, sure as the sun comes up. No, it's bad, this life I've had. My hands are sore, I got a heavy head, but I'll never have enough. Just a pinch that should do you. Just a pinch is not enough. Pinch we're in, they could have warned us. Guess not knowing's half the fun. Spits we're in, they could have warned us. I guess not knowing's half the fun. down again. Roll that rock to the top of the mountain, just to watch it roll down again. When you get to the bottom, gotta drag that rock back to the top again. Take this out one more time.
What's the crime that you're saying I committed? What's it all about this piece that you have written? Did I cross the line, eat the fruit that was forbidden? Tried to toe the line, but the line grew superficial with you. So superficial with you. Tell me again about the crimes I just committed. Tried to toe the line till the line grew superficial with you. It grew superficial with you. But I don't even know you anyway, so that shouldn't matter, no, I tell you. And I don't really know what to say anyway, but if I did, would it matter? No, 'cause I'm the outlaw. I'm the outlaw. Oh, the outlaw. I'm the outlaw. And I know I can take what I want. Was a time I would take what you had given, but I realized there's no truth in your conditions. Hard to justify what you said and what was written. Tried to toe the line, but the line was superficial. It's true, so superficial with you. But I don't even know you anyway, so that shouldn't matter, no, I tell you. And I don't really know what to say anyway, but if I did, would it matter? No, 'cause I'm the outlaw. Oh, I'm the outlaw. Oh, the outlaw. I'm the outlaw. And I know I can take what I want. Take what I want. The outlaw. I'm the outlaw. I'm the outlaw. The outlaw. I'm the outlaw. What's the crime that you're saying I committed? Did it cross the line? Was the truth that was forbidden? Did I outlaw? What's the crime that you're saying I committed? Did it cross the line? Was the truth that was forbidden? Did I? What's the crime that you're saying I committed? Did it cross the line? That was forbidden? Did I? What's the crime that you're saying I committed? Did it cross the line? That was forbidden? Did I?
And we're back live here in the studio for the Cover Bridge Music Hour. We're going to wrap it up tonight. Again, I want to thank everybody for listening in. Really, Rick,
He's wrapping
oh,
it
he's
up.
wrapping it up. Oh my God.
Joey's got my back.
Oh, my
man.
God.
He got my jingle bells with the keys.
Oh, for goodness. We're wrapping it up. Oh, we're going to do a rap album, Joe. We should do a rap album. That's what we don't do rap album.
Yeah, and then when I'm at the Grammys, I can have a fit.
Well, no, you could do that at the Digis.
Yeah, the digis. Yeah.
Yo,
man, I'm a genius.
That's genius, Your Honor. Not genius, genius. I want to thank everybody again. So let's wrap it up. Joe, what do you got cooking this week?
Of course, the Touchdown on Wednesday, solo acoustic, and then we're doing Smokin' Joe's with Roger Girk, Chris McAfee, myself on guitar, Billy Myers, and Rick Trimble on bass and drums. And that's at the Cat's Eye in Baltimore on Friday. And then I'm at solo at the Green Stinger on Saturday night, Valentine's Day.
Awesome. Valentine's Day. Take your honey out to see Joe, and
I'll have my heart on.
Heart on.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Yeah, like the
Only on internet
the
radio.
officers get to keep their pistols and horses.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, only on the... Oh, come on. When I wrote that song, I put horses.
I know. I hear you.
All right, and Ricky, what do you got? Movies this
Well,
weekend?
this week we're swamped with sessions, which is good.
Yeah, we are. Have a lot
But
of sessions, yeah.
more importantly, the movies have added Chris Foltz on drums.
Awesome.
And we will be playing Saturday night at American Legion Post 2.
Awesome.
Yeah, so...
Oh, also the Fairway Jam is being hosted this week by Gerard from What's in the Box and George from Bad Juju.
Oh,
So,
cool. Out there at Jonathan's Landing
That's at 7 to 10 at Jonathan's Landing.
on Thursday night.
On Thursday.
Cool.
It's a Juju in the Box.
Juju in the box. I love it.
A
Awesome.
box of jujus.
Yeah.
And again, everybody, if you want to stay tuned and if you don't want to watch TV and want to still listen in, we're going to have 3 songs right after we close out the show. And then last week's show will air right after that. So,
And guess
again,
who was on that show?
it was our man right here, Joey Folkson.
David Letterman.
Joey doing his some of his original stuff. You got to tune in. Nobody wants to watch TV. Tune in to Digital Street Radio.
Stay tuned in.
Stay tuned in. Yeah. All right, we're going to out the show here with Shades of August and Not Enough Angels, Christian Floyd with a song called Maybe, and then George and Ozzy with Blue Highway. That's Ozzy Beck. And well, again, thank you guys for listening in. We'll be back here next Monday night. Have a great week and keep rocking.